Maddie Slingerland. Now, Maddie has been the stock sawyer for the United States team. When we send these gentlemen overseas to represent the U.S., he is for years represented the U.S. in the stock saw, and you're about to find out why. He does a one-hand grab. Keep an eye on Slingerland.
Best start of all time, and this is one of his best events. So started out with a bang in the springboard event, and look for him to perform exceptionally well in the stock saw. He and his dad and training companions are just absolute students of this stock saw event. By the way, one of their training companions is Ben Kniceley over on stand number 1. So look for both of these guys to post blistering times in this stock saw.
Athlete ready. Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man, he missed it!
Oh,
and then hit the chain break! Nicely taken off through the cut!
I talked him up too much. Maddie Slingerland missed the grip on the saw, had to go back for it again, and hit the chain break on the second time.
Nicely will take the heat.
Uncharacteristic, and Nicely took full advantage. Missed the handle, then engaged the chain break. Happens to the best.
Maddie Slingerland is laughing it off. He says, you know what, this is semifinals day. This is supposed to be our marquee matchup, our two best operators, and it was a virtual train wreck.
Tough break there for Sling. But Ben Kniceley.
I'm gonna get a talk with this guy. Talk about it. I know it's a lot of pressure. You have to listen to us, pump you up. You represent the United States team as the stock sawyer, but things happen. This is the sport. This is timber sports. You're a professional athlete. Talk about the handle grab there and the chain break.
Yeah, I just set my saw a little bit further forward towards the center of the log normally. I had it a little bit back, but didn't really have time to adjust it. Just a little rush maybe, but easy to fix. So.
And I like how you came out with a smile on your face. You shook it right off, saying, this is not going to bother me. I'm going to move on till tomorrow. And that really is the mentality you have to have.
Yeah, it'll be no problem. So just got to move on.
There you go, Matty. Good job, buddy. Way to shake it off. Still in the 13th second. Not too bad.
Well, let's go back and have a look at the start. This is right at the very beginning. This is where the train comes off the tracks. He comes down and misses the grip. And then while he is re-gripping and bobbling around, he hits that chain brake. That is a safety mechanism. You can hit the throttle, the motor will attempt to rev up, but it's like trying to hit the gas with one foot on the brake. He has to disengage that chain brake, gets it in the wood. Once he does get it in the wood, he's cutting clean, he's cutting right, he's cutting like what we're used to seeing. Does peek around to make sure. Here's a good look at it. He actually punched that chain brake on during his miss of the grip. By the time he re-gripped, that brake was already set. Had to go through and undo the damage that he did.
We're going to watch it right here, Dave.
Oh, a little off camera.
You can see his eyes came up. He went down, his eyes came up to look at the line, the top of the log, and for a brief second, I hope they replay that. You're going to see how he missed that top handle. But that's just a split second. He went down, and you saw his head come up prior to grabbing that top handle.
Well, yeah, and he hit the chain brake in the process. So he thought he was still okay. He picked it up, went to go, insert the saw into the log, and then there's that chain brake there. He had to go back, pull back on that handle, and then start the race.
And Ben Kniceley, beautiful, about an inch wide. He gets that saw into the distance. You saw him exhale, said, okay, that's step one. I got it, let's just bring it home. A great upcut.
Well, it cost him, it did. Matt Slingerland wins 8th place with an official time of 13.36. Ben Kniceley, his official time at 11.95. That only good enough for 5th place right there. So Nate Hodges back on top there. 10.83 is your winning time in the stock saw. Now we can take a look at the overall standings right there, and that just makes Nate Hodges right back on top. He's actually got a 3-point lead ahead of Ben Kniceley. Matt Slingerland, look at this tie now. 4th place is where you want to wind up. Matt Slingerland in 3rd with 9 points. Cal Willard, 9 points. And Alex Storm. Oh, now Alex Storm with 8 points. Okay, it was a tie a little bit earlier. I misread that. But very, very tight there on a very important 4th spot.
Yeah. It was just a little adjustment that needs to be made as far as picking the saw up. I normally have it way more far forward. I've been playing with bringing it back a little closer towards me, but there's no sense in playing in this game, so just got to move on. I know what I fixed, for tomorrow, so just do what you do.
Time on the saw takes those bad reps out of your mind just because you know what you've done and proven.
Yeah. I mean, I've probably made 100, 200 cuts at home that no problems. You have a problem here, won't happen again, so just move on.
There we go.